Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Master here. For a while since I did any sort of like video, or at all really, where I just talk about a game that I've played, but I've been playing and playing and playing, Red Dead Redemption 2. I finally got convinced by my friend who loves Western stuff and just kind of loves the Red Dead game. And he just kind of was like, you gotta play it, you gotta play it. And then he gave me his copy. Except he only gave me one disc of the copy. And my conclusion statement is, why of course it's the best game ever. Probably not for everyone. If you don't like slowly following NPCs on horses, and they don't really do well in off-road areas, unfortunately. There are a few missions where I was just like, well, if I follow the road, I can save more time if I just cut through the trees, and then the AI that's supposed to follow you kind of, you know, loses you in the road. Um, uh, there's been a glitch where, like, upon exiting a menu, I can't go forward. I can only move my camera around and stuff. That was really annoying. Like, and that happens a lot, actually. But for the most part, this is a mostly glitch-free game. Upon reloading checkpoints, people veto T-posed, but other than that, one of the most polished games I've ever played. And I bought it for the low cost of $16. And my golly, did I get my money's worth for this game. Wait, what? I'm trespassing. Bro, I did not realize that I was trespassing. I mean, I know I jumped over the... I mean, they didn't warn me. They just came outside and like, you're trespassing. Oh no, there's the law right there. Please God, no. But yeah, don't mind me. I really enjoyed, my time with this game, but the time has come to an end. Now, some people might say, oh, I want 100% the game. I do not want 100% the game. There are a bunch of challenges, there's a bunch of things to collect in this game. Unlike Ubisoft, doesn't put a, marker on where to find these things, which means, you know, it's less of a checklist of things to do, and like there's dream catchers. There's so much stuff in this game, honestly, so much stuff. It's insane how much they packed into this game, and then they only charged $60 for it on release. And Nintendo really thinks that they're gonna pack enough stuff into their game to warrant a $90 price tag. I don't think so. I want to talk about that later, but because I've been playing too much Mario Kart recently to not think about it, and not get boiled up about it. But it's scary to think that, you know, a game as good as this could release and be $60, and Nintendo's just like, yeah, no, games aren't worth. Our game is like the variable pricing aspect. Nintendo would probably argue that this game is a lesser game than Mario Kart because it's priced differently. You know, at least by the logic they've used from their CEOs and stuff. But I don't think Nintendo will ever put out anything. In fact, there's so many game companies that have done single player things that had so little amount of details and mechanics packed in. As far as I'm concerned, I think as far as like when this game came out, it's pretty innovative, but it there's still games that just can't hold candles to this game. That it's kind of crazy, honestly. Not saying the game's perfect. Obviously, I already listed off some of my qualms with the game, some of the problems. But for the most part, great game. I I will say, based if you haven't if you I'm a if you haven't played the game, you know, you probably shouldn't watch any further because I want to talk about it. But I do find it kind of redundant that you spend most of the time playing as uh, Arthur Morgan. And obviously, if you've played the game, you already know what happens to him. Um, and so you spend all this time playing as him and like upgrading the camp, and then the camp just disappears. Dog. Um, and why are you chasing me? He wants the pets. Um, but yeah, you spend all this time like upgrading the camp, and you can put in pelts and stuff, and then you get to this point in the game, there's the statues you can buy, get that are upgraded, and then you, oh, no, 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 what are you doing, John Marston? You just careened into, sometimes the character control's really wonky. But yeah, you spend all this time like getting upgrades for the camp, and then it just gets destroyed. Um, and I get it's just kind of there to, to help with the camp out and whatnot. And the fun box and the camp upgrades are there for like, some temporary stuff. You do come by like lots of money, like right before the end of the game. I think I had 10, like 3K, on me. And it's just like, what do I spend this on? I've already bought all the camp upgrades. Um, so there was really nothing for me to do. I do love me a poker, and there's been, the poker was my favorite mini game and all. I love me a good game of poker. Um, but yeah, ain't much to say other than I wish other big game companies would step up and find some creative vision. I don't even want, like, honestly, I don't even want them to produce a fraction of what Red Dead did. I just want some genuine effort put into games. Or more of an effort, I guess I should say. How's this revolver look? I have to maintain it one day. Nice. But yeah, it's a, ooh, that's cool. Like that. It's just very interesting that, like, everything's kind of coming undone by greed, I feel like. In my current day, like, I really had it good when I was when I was a teenager with the games, growing up. And now I get to watch everything come crashing down around me. Outrageous prices on, well, basically everything. Isn't this the Bronte residence? Yeah, buckle in tight if you're in America. Hope you, I trust, there's no gate! No warning. I'm just taking a stroll. I said hi to you, I was nice. The law beats you because you're black. And you're gonna go running to them? You're supposed to hate the cops. They'll never catch me up here. Anyways. I don't have much else to say. Let me know what you guys liked about Red Dead 2 the most. What you enjoyed the most. I do like hunting in this game, but I don't like how it's basically negligible the money you get from it. It's probably one of the worst ways to gain money. And outside of like crafting some specific saddles and pelts, there's not much else it can do for you. I mean the food, obviously. I guess I shouldn't say not much else. It does give you food, but there's not always a need to like eat the cooked food, although it is the best in the game. Always gives you the most stat increases, as you can see. But yeah, I I hope you guys have a good night. I certainly enjoyed finishing this game off and crossing off the list. I am not a guy who likes to have unfinished games in my backlog to the point where I don't really have any backlog right now. So, y'all have a good night, good day, whatever, and I'll see you around maybe.